Hey guys, fancy meeting you here. How are you doing? Good? If so, I'm happy. If not, I'm not happy. But nice to talk to you again. It's been a while since I answered some comments and since I did some phone hunting, but well, I'm not trying to whine now or make excuses. I'm just trying to talk to you, you know. So, in my last four videos, I think they were a bit, I don't know, blunt or boring, is my opinion. A creator's opinion, and that's kind of not good. But to put it shortly, I did not make any new phone hunting because I blasted all my savings on new equipment. Well, the new equipment not just for this channel, but for my secondary channel as well, Carsum. Take a look if you like videos like NFS or GTA style. Trying to do, let's say I'm trying to do something my way. And with the help of my friend, we put money together and we bought all this equipment. For example, if the camera is tracking me, right? Tada, my new camera for filming phones and for doing other stuff. Finally managed to get the Sony ZV-E 10 Mark II, which I will use to film videos. Now they will look much better. Well, I think you saw that in my videos, the sides looked a bit blurry. Well, that's the kind of quality you get with phones. It films good, even in low light, but yeah, it can't focus everywhere, you know. On the other hand, the camera, it's a different story. Now, in this video, I'm going to I'm going to answer your comments. Well, some of them that I did not answer, and also leave suggestions. What phones would you like me to make presentations about? Leave in the comment the models. I also need to look at my comments to see what other phones that I had suggested before and do it. Yeah, so enough talking. Let's get to answering some comments. I'm in the YouTube studio now. I'm gonna answer your comments. So let me put it over here. Let me tilt this screen and also make some zoom. Now, let's try this. Who are you talking to, my friend? And now I'll also get this phone. Well, I got it already. Thanks, though. Try what? Word unlock codes calculator. That's a good idea. Let me try that as well. Thank you, average Ferrari enjoyer. Link not working. Well, yeah, that link, after I posted about it, it stopped working. It's like it had something with me, you know. I keep making other videos telling people not to look at that one, use other methods. Yeah. I should have taken the video down, but it's doing too well. Dang it. Why though? Yeah. If that's that's more of a problem that actually services can help you with. I'm sorry, I'm not a service. I'm only a collector and hobbyist, to say like that, you know. But if I find any information that's useful, I'll also share it. But on this case, I don't. Thank you. If I have the parts, I'm sorry, I'm keeping those parts for myself. I keep them as spare. I haven't thrown any other parts away. Well, the ones that are good, the damaged body shells, trash. But that one I'm keeping. Sorry. Yeah, I talk to you. Like I said, I don't sell phones. I'm not a seller. At least not yet. I don't know. I need to check all the phones that I have. I'm also going to make a video about it. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of messages as people asking me to sell them that phone or give them the phone. Like, what the heck? I paid money for them. I'm not a millionaire to afford to give them away like this, you know. Well, I do answer and react to, let's say if I post a video today, I'm only gonna answer or react to the comments in that day and maybe the next day. After that, it's like a dead video, next video. You know, I see the comments, and well, if it's something that pops up like an interesting question or I don't know, something that catches my eye, I will answer it if I can. If it's a question that I do not know the answer to, I will just not answer. I mean, yeah, that's my introverted way of doing things. It's not good, but it is what it is. And also I gave you that thing. I did not test all the unlock methods to all the phones possible. I only did on the phones that I was interested in. And then some phones I managed to, some phones I didn't manage to. And it is what it is. That's life. Some phones can only be unlocked using service boxes like JAF or SE tool for Sony Ericsson or what Cyclone, Twister, whatever boxes there are out there in the world. Yeah, those service equipment exist for that purpose, for servicing them and unlocking them, doing a lot of stuff that you cannot do yourself, not even myself. That's why I give the apps. You can try it on your own phones. I mean, if you connect them in test mode or local mode, there's nothing much to damage them. The worst part that you can damage is I think the battery sometimes that it will start the phone on test mode. But even so, if you start the phone on test or local mode, accidentally, if it's stuck like that, connected to the PC, if it recognizes, you can change from there, from local to normal. And there you go, the phone boots back to normal. Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, then it's a hardware or software issue that's not usually easy solvable. Yeah. I read your comment. I mean, I read all your comments, KNL. Thank you very much for being a loyal subscriber. And yeah, you have interesting stories. Going to do a phone hunting video. I responded to you, yes, next month. Let me get some money and some salary. The favorite phones in my collection, I already answered. I think the N73 and the N95. Usually it's the last phone that I get in my collection, but the N73, it's a phone that somehow marked me in my teenager years when I had a first encounter with an actual smartphone, you know? Seeing real player on a phone, whoa, flash player on a phone, whoa, no way! Yeah, you were asking me the name of the song. I always put the name of the songs that I use in my videos in the video description because I'm supposed to, you know, when you take something, even if it's copyright free, put it there. Maybe some other people likes it and, you know, give credits to the creator. So I know some people want direct link, the easy way. If I can do it, I will do it. If not, like these days I was far from home to say like that. I have work to do in the countryside at home. Yeah, also with my cars channel, cars some. I created an idea. Yeah. Also, if you're curious to see all the equipment that I wasted my money on, ask me in the comments. I'll make a video showing you all what I busted all my savings on. Well, me and my friend, we put the money together on some stuff. Does the navigation still works, GPS and the rest of the apps? I'm gonna answer that question in English. So, some apps work, some don't. And the GPS, I'm pretty sure it won't work because the satellites changes during the years, you know? So you can still use it as a phone as long as there's 3G available. You can use the camera, music player, video player. You can also still find apps on the internet for it if the pages weren't shut down. And yeah, you can still use the phone. But I don't know if the GPS still works. Usually it doesn't because, like I said, the satellites are not there forever. They stay there a few years, then they fall like meteorites. And there are new satellites with different frequencies up there. Yeah, I also thought the R series were supposed to be cordless radio, but apparently some of them still require the headphones. week. If you manage to unlock it, leave a comment, please. I'm curious too. Like I said, there are a lot of Facebook groups and other groups where people gather to brag with their phones, sell them, buy them. Join those groups. Believe me, you will find them everywhere in the world. But not all of them sell internationally. Also, search on eBay, search on maybe some, even on AliExpress, some phones are refurbished as new. And OLX as well, and other similar sites, Amazon. You can find anything everywhere if you really search for it. Just know how to write the terms. You want a new white cover, but well, fun story about that. No. I managed to get my cover from another friend collector, and the phone that I did that video was his. I promised I would help him with that, and I also want to do mine. Oh, by the way, I've sent the body shell that I got from him, the white one, back to him. And got a different body shell, a black one, because once you go black, you ain't going back. I don't know if what I'm saying it's appropriate. Well, it's not an insult; it's a compliment, and fun to say. I don't know why. It's just fun, but yeah. And also, black, it's a bit more elegant, in my opinion. White as well, but. So, like I said, eBay, AliExpress, OLX, Amazon, all the other sites, all the other sites. In America, it's also Craigslist, I believe. Yeah. Hello and welcome back. Good to have you. Yes, it's an N90. Yes, you could do that as well. Indeed. I mean, it's great to have Android still customizable like all these old ones. I remember getting an app in which you can create your own themes for phones, for different phones. I mean, I did for my Sony Ericsson V630i, and I also wanted to do it for my N73. The problem with that, like for the Symbian devices, you see when you start the phone up, you see the screen started to turn on in parts. For example, the battery indicator, then the title, then the buttons down. It doesn't appear all at once. And all those elements are in that program to make the theme. Like you have to do all the elements together. I was like, wow, okay, this is a bit too advanced for my simple monkey brain. So, yeah. Oh, your first ice cream phone. You started up with a banger. Good for you. My daddy mom. Oh. Like I said, I'm sorry, I'm not selling mine. But again, search on the internet, you will find them. Or also go at the flea markets or bazaars or stuff like that. You'll always find an old phone. It's impossible for someone to not sell a phone. I mean, there are millions or billions of phones, old phones sold through all these years. Heck, I even started to find the newer phones with touchscreen, with Android, even old iPhones. Heck, I even found an iPhone 8. The BlackBerry Pearl, yeah. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I make mistakes. I'm a human. Of course, I made a typo. Anyway, thank you for noticing. Yes, it is. Yeah. When the phone says hacked, usually means it has been hacked by someone. Changing the body shell won't affect it. It's not an iPhone. Well, a newer iPhone, so that you have to use software to write all the changes that you did to it. So yeah, hardware is hardware, software is software. You can't make it hacked by changing the body shell. Yeah, I read your story, my guy. You know, let me give you a heart because I'm honestly sorry for you. Too many victims of these kinds of women. That's why I quit the dating market. Yeah, I don't have the time or energy to care about those kind of stuff. In terms of sound, the middle button. Yeah, it's possible. Along the years, maybe someone opened it and changed some parts, you know. Yeah, I'm guessing it wasn't a success, but it was cool to have it back then. Can you reply? I replied, bro. My God, why are so some people so insistent? Yeah, my pleasure. Do you think the screen is compatible with the if? Honestly, I don't know, but I don't think it is. Yeah, I came to the same conclusion as well. Well, some people just buy the phones to use them at the maximum without a care in the world. When it breaks, it breaks. But nowadays, with today's smartphones, you kind of think different. Yeah, there are a lot of counterfeit of all the phones, even at today's phones. Yeah, Samsung Ericsson's had a cramped keyboard. Some of them not. There are also some Nokias with cramped keyboards. I mean, you can find things to dislike about anything, anywhere, every time if you want to. But yeah, some of them did have indeed cramped keyboards. Yeah, oh my god, the Razer. The problem with that is that I kept breaking the flex cable with the keyboard because I should have used I should have used hot air from the beginning to melt the glue. And it's also so sensitive. If I touch the side of it just a little, it cuts immediately. Like you can cut that with my bare finger, it's not even sharp. I mean, the infrared should work. The well, maybe if it's broken, yeah, it doesn't work, but I don't know that for sure. You can activate it, it will stay active, and try to send or receive something from it. I don't know if it's also compatible with the newer infrared ports on modern phones. Yeah, it is form over function on the V3. I mean, it looks cool, it feels cool to hold it, but it's a simple phone. Still, it was a leap forward because of its slim design. That's what pushed the other brands to make thinner phone, advance the technology. 6555. Why does it sound like a price on the market? Uh, Software and driver on the internet. Search Nokia 6555 RM, what RM it is, I don't know. And firmware, download. Search like that on Google and watch. Well, be careful on from which site you download. And driver also from Google, but you have to search a lot. Just or get the Nokia PC Suite. It usually has the driver. $350. K810. Well, yeah. Yeah, those were our childhood phones. Well, they were at their time, like phones today, now they're just scrap. Well, yeah, depends on who owns them. But yeah, if people are loaded with money, they'll just throw them away, buy new ones, and that will be it. I kind of get to, I don't know, I grow attached to stuff more than I grow attached to people, apparently. And, well, there are some stuff that angers me and I break them, but very rarely. Very, very rarely. All is gold, yes. Yeah, that method won't work on Nokia. Well, I mean, it might. 110, maybe 1110. Yeah. 6680. I don't know if it works on that phone. I said already earlier. Oh, this is on my drone, the DJI Avata. Yes, some screws have seals on them. Even some phones. Yeah, I read your story. Yes. Yeah, I also keep some phones as, old trophies and memories, like I did that LG. I have it down there. Sorry that I didn't kept all the old phones, but how time goes. I do not know if there is a phone with 4 SIMs, but I wouldn't be surprised to find one. How do you send your Nokia videos to your smartphone? If it's not an iPhone, via Bluetooth, you can do that. Now it depends on the Nokia. You can use data cable to do transfers. If it's a newer Nokia that has a memory card, then it's even better. You have another option to get the data out of the phone. Hutchison 3 carrier. So that's the... Well, good. Keep it. Honestly, yeah, it was annoying. I'm sorry for the poor audio quality from that. I have a lot of audio equipment, bought new. I tried it, but some microphones are meant to talk to them directly. Like I have now 3 microphones here. 2 DJI Minis and 1 DJI Mic 2. And some of them require you to talk to them like this. If I do it like this, it won't sound good anymore. And apparently the microphone that I use, it's a very good one, but I put it here on the frame that holds the camera, and it was going that way, kinda. And I don't know, I was expecting it to sound good, but no, surprise, surprise. Nice. Yes, indeed. Good for you. Yeah, too much AI. I mean, some AI is good sometimes, but it's just too much. So the white HTC was the first Android smartphone on the world. Ah, okay, thank you for the tip. I don't put the sound when I'm talking to people, even negotiating. I don't want to leak all of that. I don't know if some people are interested or not. Let me just tell you that sellers now know that there are phone collectors and they keep jumping up the price. Even though the phones that I got were, let's say, looking like trash, I even told them, dude, these things, the way they look, they're not at this price. Never. And I have all the chances to not work. I just buy them, be bamboozled, and that's it. But I don't want that. So if the phones are indeed broken and I have nothing else to do with them, at least it will be at a cheap price. Some phone deserves cheap to take a risk and get it at a cheap price. That's what I did with my Nokia 808 PureView. I'm even gonna tell you how much I paid to it. I paid, let's say in euros, around 16 euros. And I think the guy did not know what he was selling. And God forgive me, but I couldn't tell him what that phone was. Even he knew that it takes good pictures because it was his personal phone. But I didn't even negotiate at that price. I took it as it is. Mostly because I wanted it and I was feeling sorry for him. But yeah, I know I can try different markets. That day I went to Bucharest, and let me tell you, in out of it marketplace, people are acting suspicious when they see a camera. They think I'm filming them because, let's say, all the merchandise aren't exactly legally bought, you know. And actually, it's kind of cool how it is. If the black market dies, it's not gonna be a solution. Well, when you think about black market, you're thinking about human trafficking and all the other bad stuff, like really bad stuff. But black market usually may mean if someone somehow finds a new piece of technology or something somewhere and takes it and sells it cheaper. That is not affecting anyone. Maybe the insurance company, but no one is dying about it, you know. But yeah, anyway, everyone with its own opinion. Sometimes you need the black market, sometimes you don't. Anyway, it's never perfect, and 100%, let's say 100% legal isn't perfect always. I'm using these because you're never 100% legal as much as you try. I tried myself and it's impossible. If someone wants to find something about you, even though you're 100% innocent, they will find something about you. That's how the world works. Always have been, always will do. You have a Nokia like this, it loses network. Well, it may be an antenna problem, or a software problem, or other hardware problems. I don't know exactly. Yeah, cell phones were really innovative back then. They still are today. They shifted a bit, but back then the normal form factor for phones were the brick phone, the classic brick phones, you know, screen, buttons, and that's it. But later there appeared multiple form factors like the swivel phone, slider phone. What was it? Opening like a laptop, E90. Flip phones, touchscreen phones. There are also black and white touchscreen phones before the colored ones. You know, the ones with let's say resistive touchscreen, not like this, not the glass ones, the plastic ones with styluses. They were good. They weren't always precise. If you kept them in the sunlight, it may not work again for a while at least. I know how my father fixed the phone, an LG with 5 megapixel camera at the day. It was something. He left it on the table outside in the sunlight and forgot about it, and he needed to make an urgent call. The touchscreen wasn't working, and you know how, I mean, you don't know, but I know him having a short temper. I tried to fix it. He said, give it to me, I'll fix it. Put it down, took a big hammer, fixed. This phone is not mocking me, something like that. And honestly, I can understand that. Respect. And I disassembled it because I was like, you know, for parts, etc. And I didn't even use the parts and I threw them away. Now I kind of regret that. But it is what it is. You don't know what times come. Yeah, C6, it's a bit sensitive. What is the Nokia doing in YouTube? Honestly, I'm looking hysterically at you, but even I don't remember. I'm not selling it, sorry. Translation, please. Yes, it is. Yes, indeed. Send you a Nokia E90. No, I'm not trying to offend you, but my guy, that's not how life works. Nice. Search on the internet. What that means? You're asking me if you want to buy it. I mean, I understand the question. You want to buy it, how much? I'm sorry, not selling. Again, search on the internet. I always enjoy your stories. Yep. I don't know that. Sorry. Thank you. Nice. Well, if your Nokia instantly screen turned black, this is a too short out of the context question. If the phone starts up, if you feel it vibrate, if you hear the Nokia tune coming on when you turn it on, then yes, it's a display problem. If the phone won't turn on at all, then it's a phone problem. You can also check the battery pins if the battery is good. If not, then yeah, it's a motherboard problem, and you know what to do then. But hey, if it's a display problem, you have to find a display or go to a flea market, find if someone sells a lot of these old phones at the price of nothing and get one like I do for parts. That's why I go phone hunting mostly. Maybe I find something good, maybe I find some phones for parts. And I have some of them, and apparently some of them have the same issue. Yeah, ironically. How to connect to Wi-Fi? Oh, it's a bit more complicated to connect to Wi-Fi on these older devices. I tried. But I don't know how to do it on the tablet. Actually, I did not try. No, I tried once, and it failed. It may be because it's different frequencies nowadays on Wi-Fi than it was then. Honestly, okay, here's an idea of a presentation, the Nokia N86. I forgot about this comment. Yes, time to do a presentation of that. And honestly, yes, I noticed that too. N95, it's a bit of a better quality. But isn't ironically, today's devices are more fragile than older devices? Because that was the idea back in the day, make them durable in time. That was also the Soviets' idea back then, making all the things durable, heavy, chunky, loud, but durable. They outlive us. Their machines that they made that literally outlived their own lives. And I kind of like the idea of having something permanent, but anyway, yes, the N95, it's a better build quality. The N96, kind of like cards. The newer they are more easy to break. Intentionally made like that. Yeah. N-gauge part. I don't think the N comes from the N-gauge part. Really? I know that E stands for enterprise and N-gauge. No, N-gauge is for the gaming part. I mean, the Nokia N series is before the N-gauge. I need to look that up though. Nope, not for sale, my friend. I don't know what you're talking about. If it's me, thanks anyway, but yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, I forgot it. If I make a video and not make it available, but put it in a playlist, it appears in the playlist unlisted. Yes, I'm not putting it in the playlist anymore. Well, I am gonna put some of them on here. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, so that's kind of it for now. 4 weeks. You're recording with what phone? Yep, you got me. I'm Romanian, but I'm speaking in English because it's for everyone. And since the English is an international language, I'm using it. Who else here learned English from cartoons? What, a new comment? Oh, 40 minutes ago I answered your comment already. Yeah. So, speaking of which, this is my new channel, which I'm starting my journey with an Fiat Punto. Anyway, that's it for today's video. So, next phone in line for a presentation will be the Nokia N86. And I am going to restore, well, some people told me that changing the body shell isn't a restoration. It somehow, yes, it's true, but doesn't restoration mean getting a thing or device or something back to its original state before it became degraded? Is that what refurbish means? Actually, no. I'm self-educating myself. Great. Or is it refurbish what I'm doing? Some people tell me that it's not a refurbish. Some people tell me it's not a restoration. I'm also still, you know what? I'm still going to use the restoration term because it's easier to find on YouTube, even though it's not a restoration. And the most videos that I hate about restorations are the ones where people find phones conveniently under mud in a pile of junk. Like I saw a video of someone finding a phone that was literally snapped in half. He took it apart to clean it, everything, and the motherboard was literally snapped in half. Like there's nothing to save from it. What did he save? The center button? Then the new parts arrived, he assembled it, make the new phone. You could have bought the new parts already and make a new phone without finding that one in the mud. I mean, it's clearly fake. Some videos are clearly fake and I don't like those fake videos. Although I think I'm going to make a parody about one. I think I'm going to make a parody fake video of finding a phone in mud or in the sewer or somewhere. Or up someone's ass. Anyway. Yeah. I'm annoyed. Okay, calm. I'm not annoyed, I'm just fat. So, thank you very much for watching. The next, I'm gonna make some videos now because I need to get back to film with my cars. And yeah, if you're curious to see what I destroyed my money on, the equipment and stuff, leave a comment. I will answer you. Although, what I'm gonna film it if that is, I can film actually with my phone. I haven't used my phone to film recently, since I got a camera, you know. Yeah. Also, I'm looking forward to see what phones would you like me to present next. I'm gonna put this video before I put my other two videos in line. And after those two videos, I'm gonna put the newer videos with what you recommend me to present. So, also let's know that I may not have all the phones that you are wanting me to present, you know. If I have the phones, I will present them. If they're in a good shape, at least not full of scratches and dirt, and yeah, if they're like that, I'm not gonna present too much about it. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. I hope you find awesome phones if you're collecting now, and cheap ones at that, but good, not garbage. Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, boobs. Anyway, all the best guys and girls. Bye. Now let me turn the recording on my camera.